Koinange, thank you very much. Of course, that is a show that is coming your way right after this bulletin. Jeff Koinange Live, that is a show you do not want to miss. Let's stay with Westgate, and families and friends of the victims of the Westgate mall attack will have to wait a bit longer before they can get the results of the postmortems being conducted on them. The government's chief pathologist, Johanssen Oduor, says the process is very delicate and hence it will take a while before it is completed. Meanwhile, at least 3 members of the public have volunteered to offer information to 2 joint committees of the National Assembly that are investigating the attack. Mburu has the details.
With growing evidence of looting at Westgate during the terror attack, the country's military has come under fire, with critics suggesting that soldiers may have been involved in robbing tenants of their property. And now, the Ministry of Defense is making a public appeal for information on the alleged unprofessional conduct. In a statement, Defense Secretary Rachel Omamo says any KDF personnel found culpable will be dealt with firmly according to the law. But KDF insists that there was more than just the military inside the mall during that operation. A statement posted on Twitter says in part, quote, "We wish to dispel the notion that KDF was a sole entity in the Westgate operational theatre," says the statement, adding KDF joined the forces in engaging the terrorists, rescuing civilians trapped in various sections of the building and securing the mall. End of quote. This comes as the Joint Parliamentary Committee on National Security and Defense announced that at least 3 civilians had volunteered to offer information that may shed some light on what really happened that fateful Saturday. Co-chairman Asman Kamama says the looting claims will also be investigated.
We will task the chief of the army and the police to actually go to the bottom of this matter. If there were officers who are involved in looting, then action has to be taken.
The committee will also hold public sessions in other areas that have experienced terrorist attacks, including Wajir, Mandera, Garissa and Mombasa. And almost 2 weeks after the Westgate attack, it is emerging that pathologists have conducted a postmortem on only 8 bodies. It remains unclear when the postmortem will be concluded on the remains of the other victims of the attack.
The probably is done in the lab actually, not in the mortuary. So our job is just to do a postmortem and take samples for DNA. Then we leave the rest to the government chemists to do the profiling, yes.
The identification of the remains of the victims can only come after the post-mortem examination. President Uhuru Kenyatta has announced that a commission of inquiry will be formed to investigate the attack. Mburu, KTN Prime.